What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a beautiful summer evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and Anders and I are hanging out in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, as it is a Wednesday, we're going to do a WTF Wednesday beer review. For those of you who may be new to the channel, WTF Wednesday is the one day a week when we showcase a beer we normally wouldn't. So sometimes this means we do stuff from the big boys, Bud Miller and Coors. Sometimes we try interesting offerings from smaller breweries. And more recently, we've been trying to get a little international flair, checking out what else is available around the world. And today we have Lion Coffee Stout. And this is from the Lion Brewery, which is a subsidiary of Carlsberg. And they're out of Biyagama, Sri Lanka.
And you know what's cool? It says this is actually a product of Sri Lanka. Not
So it's
one of
actually
those
made there,
BS beers. It's supposedly from one country, but brewed in Holland or brewed in somewhere else.
The United States or a contract brewery in Wisconsin or some crap.
It actually says product of Sri Lanka on it,
So
which
it
is super cool.
Made there, yeah. Now I've had the regular Lion, whatever it is. I don't remember. I think it's a Lion Stout. I think I've had the regular one when I looked at my check-ins on Untappd, but I've never had this coffee version. Where did you find this one?
I forgot to look. You found this one.
Oh, maybe I found this one. It was a
You don't even remember what you bought.
Oh no, I know where I got this now. I got this up at Bowling Green.
How do you not remember what you bought?
Dude, you see how many beers is in the fridge?
You've been hitting the head too many times.
You know how many concussions I've had? A lot, brother. A lot. Look, I remember what I had for lunch. No, I did. I picked this up at BG Beverage up in Bowling Green, Ohio. I do remember.
You mean the place that was closed today because the power's out, but the open sign was still flashing and all the lights were on inside?
I should took a photo of that. There's been a lot of bad storms around here recently. A lot of people have lost power. They had a sign on the door. When you pull up, the sign is flashing. It says open, and the beer, whatever the beer was, I don't know, it was like a Bud Light sign or whatever the heck it was. And then when you go up the door, there's a sign that says, due to the power outage, we closed early today. And you're sitting there looking at the signs flashing in your face.
And all the lights are on inside.
Yeah. So they must have not switched everything off when they rolled, and then they all came back home with it.
But it is a good beer store.
Yeah, it's
we're
magnificent.
Not ragging on them. They're a good beer store.
I go there all the time. It was just a little funny to see it, see those two things there that contradicted. All right, I think I paid $1.99 for this. I scraped off the price tag to see if there's anything on the cap, but it's pretty plain. Now, there's a little blurb here on the back. It says, Lion Coffee Stout delivers the fusion of real coffee and roasted malts, resulting in a smooth, flavorful brew. At 4.8 alcohol by volume, it's very drinkable and is lighter than its big brother, Lion Stout, which I think was 8.8.
Yeah, it was 8.8. Yes, that's correct.
8.8. It is distinct coffee taste, which is with a sweet finish that makes it an excellent choice with fish and poultry, and even as a dessert. Discover the lion in you.
Whoever designed the label on this beer, thank you, because you can actually read it. It's the proper contrast of colors
and the
to
proper
make it
font.
Easy to read.
Yeah. Font size and colors is something that drives me nuts. So
whoever you are out there, thank you for that.
We can always think, like if you take enough time to write a giant blurb to put on your beer, and then you make the font size so small or the colors so odd that it doesn't work, like you've shot yourself in the foot, right? You had one job, was making this blurb here so you could read it. But like a lot of people can't.
You mean like reflective?
Great job here.
You mean like reflective gold foil on a black background and micro font?
Yes, that's absurd. Of course, absurd. So again, 4.8% ABV, ratings wise, does pretty well. 3.36 on Untappd, 3.6 on Beer Advocate. Although there's only 5 check-ins on Beer Advocate.
Does it say on that bottle? Is this a 12 or 11.2?
I'm going to guess 11.2. I'll look once I pour them.
That is a nice dark color.
Yeah. I know it's summer, but you could have a stout here and there in the summer, man.
There's always time for a coffee stout.
11.2, yeah. Most of the international ones are 11.2 because I think that equals, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's equals out to 3.333, whatever it is. Does it say it?
No, it's 330.
330 mils. Okay, I know it's 330, not 333. So that's what we're dealing with there. Cap goes in the pocket because I'm a weirdo and I'm going to keep this for later.
I can smell this already.
Coffee.
I can smell this already.
Let's give it a sniff.
You don't want to do the color first?
Oh, I'm tripping. Color.
I'm just telling you, I can smell it.
Color. That is dark, bro.
41 plus.
41. This is black. I'm holding it up to the light, and I can't see a damn thing through that. That is opaque. The definition
that's
of
motor oil. Yeah. Oil.
Now, it did have like a tan head on it that, again, dissipated rather quickly.
Now it's just some giant fisheye bubbles.
Yeah.
And a little bit of almost oil slick on top.
Oh, yeah. You can see that for sure. Smell.
So when you first opened it, I got hit with a big bitter chocolate smell. Like really, really strong bitter chocolate smell.
When you go in though, it's not as bad.
No, not at all. Nothing close to what I initially smelled.
A little bit of dark chocolate, maybe a little bit of coffee.
Yeah, but
I guess coffee sometimes has a chocolate.
To me, that's
smell.
almost like a Hershey's chocolate smell, like the Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Oh,
That's almost what this smells like. Like Hershey's chocolate syrup.
very good.
And almost a little bit of like milk. If that makes sense. Like when you make chocolate milk, like that kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of smell.
Yeah. So you want to give this a shot? This chocolate milk coffee stout?
Absolutely.
Let's get it. First thing, body throws me off a bit. Very thin for a stout.
But I don't know.
I would say light.
It's thin but oily.
I like the taste of it though.
But it's thin, but it's like oily almost. Like
Bodies on stouts are an odd one. I think I ranted about this on the other videos recently. I usually prefer a more full-bodied stout. That being said, I know this is from Sri Lanka. Obviously, warmer kind of climate. Maybe the thinner body works. The thinner body might work in a warmer climate. I actually don't think it distracts from this though.
are you getting that oiliness of it though?
It's got a slick feel to
Yeah,
it for
yeah.
sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slick. I would say it's thinner though. I would say it's light bodied. You have a little bit of a slickness to it. When you first drink it, again, I'm not a huge coffee fan. And I think when you first drink it, I get chocolate as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not bitter chocolate. On the nose, I thought it smelled a little more bitter. You thought it smelled not so bitter.
Well, originally when you opened it, it smelled bitter, and then
Now when you
starts
drink
smelling
it,
sweet.
It's like a sweet chocolate taste is what I get from it.
It's Hershey syrup chocolate.
You're making me think of the Yingling Hershey's Porter, bro. I dig that, man. As far as other flavors, there's nothing in here hop-wise.
No.
There's not even... I had expected more of a roasty flavor because it's a stout. To me, it's just kind of like a sweet chocolate taste. That's
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
not
it.
even getting any coffee, really.
Yeah.
And I'm a big coffee fan.
It's odd because I thought it smelled slight bit coffee maybe on the nose. And again, maybe if I'm associating... Again, I'm not a coffee drinker, but if I'm associating coffee with more like that dark roasty chocolate thing that I got on the nose, yeah. But when you drink it, not at all.
I think when we were looking this up, some of the reviews were saying it was too sweet for them. And I can totally understand that because this is very, very sweet for a coffee stout.
It tastes more like, you ever have the what is it that does the Yoo-hoo kind of stout thing? Someone does like the Moo-hoo and the different ones like that. I forget who it is. Somebody out of like Maryland or one of those guys. But that's what tastes to me. This is like a sweet chocolate. I really don't even get much of a roasty malt or anything.
No,
Just sweet chocolate. That's what I get from this. Nothing else.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how chocolatey this is.
So this is the $1 million question. What do you think about this then? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Well, it's a heavy bottle. I don't know.
It's a bit of a one-trick pony.
As labeled and described as a coffee coffee stout, I would probably give it a thumbs down because I don't think this is a coffee stout at all.
That doesn't taste like. I mean, it tastes like.
If this said
chocolate milk, bro.
chocolate stout,
Yeah.
I would give this a big thumbs up.
You're gonna meet in the middle with an
But the question is, would I drink it again?
Right.
That's the true question, right?
Correct.
So I have to defer to the thumbs up. I would definitely drink it again.
I agree with that.
It's just not as described.
I would give it a thumbs up, but it's not, in my opinion, what it says.
Correct.
I don't think that it's coffee. And look, maybe in Sri Lanka they drink some super sweet chocolatey coffee we're unaware of or something.
I thought they drank that Kopi Luwak that gets pooped out by lemurs or whatever.
We had that beer once.
We
remember?
did.
Nobody told me what that shit was before I drank it, or I wouldn't have drank it.
Not
bro.
lemurs, civets or
Were they the little like monkey creatures or
no
something?
cats. Like
Cats?
Sort of,
Dude, I'm not eating. If they told me what that shit was before, I would not have drank it, dude. I don't want nothing that's been through the body of another animal. I'll eat the animal's body usually, but I wouldn't have drank that stuff. That Kopi Luwak, I forgot about that. That was a reason I forgot about it. I would agree with you. I would say thumbs up, kind of like begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Not as noted, but still good. So, I mean, I guess that's a win.
If you want a really chocolatey stout,
Yeah.
by all means buy this. That is delicious. If you're looking for a coffee stout, like Coffee Bender or any of these other really good coffee stouts, this is not a coffee stout.
Or if you're looking for more of a robust body on
or
a
just
stout.
anything with coffee flavor,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
not.
yeah.
But a nice chocolatey stout, absolutely.
Yeah, so a big thumbs up, oddly, for Lion Coffee Stout from Lion Brewery out of Sri Lanka on this WTF Wednesday. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button. And if you
Like to have coffee after it's been through a cat's butt, let us know in the comments.
Till next time. My brain malfunctioned and Anderson jumped in. It's like Macho Man Randy Savage off the top belt, baby. Till next time. Cheers.
Cheers.